subscribe. Darling Radio. Like and subscribe.
We got Stanky Stacy in here. Speaking of somebody who needs a sugar daddy, got Stanky Stacy, the Onlyfans girl. Stanky Stacy, how are you, dear? I hope you're not intoxicated tonight, dear. How are you, Stacy?
I'm doing good. Thank you for finally letting me up.
Hey, how you been, dear?
I'm doing great. I had to show my ass for you to bring me up, but
No,
okay.
no, you didn't. I just saw you.
I'm doing good, and thank you for bringing me up. You know, I'm a full Republican. I don't understand why you do me so dirty all the
Really?
time. And if you want to talk about shit like Zelensky, are you kidding me? Tonight, I want to talk about that.
Okay. What about Zelensky?
That sorry son of a bitch came into our White House and didn't even respect Trump and was trying to act like supposed to still keep sending money to him. Like, I don't want to make this all political. Like, I got a lot more to talk about than politics. But
Now,
like,
what else you want to talk about besides politics?
I don't know, you talking about racism and all that. What you want? I got anything you want to talk about. I'm here and I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, we just whatever's on your mind. Whatever's on your mind, Stacy.
No, baby. I'm just so happy you brought me up here. You always got hot topics. What's your hot topic tonight?
The hot topic is talking to you guys, and anything that's on your mind, we can discuss. So we'll have you come on back. Now, hold on, I'm looking at some of your pictures. You got.
Oh, I'm sexy, baby. Don't you know what? If you want to bring that up, like
Hold on.
fuck me. I'm not here to do that about
No,
me.
no, no, no,
Okay.
no, 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 no. Slow down. Why do we have kids in here, dear? Watch your mouth, okay? Well, we know that you do your thing, but just watch your mouth. Now, you got your passport and some foreign money. Where'd you go out of town? You got flued out? Did you get flued out, Stacy? Hop on in there. Unmute your microphone, dear. There's probably a double mute there. But yeah, you sitting there with a bunch of look like euros. So did you catch you a good foreign trick? Did you get flued out? Unmute your microphone, Stacy.
Baby, did I ask you to go look for that though? Like, thank you, but yeah, I got flued out. I got flued out.
Good, good. Hey, I like success in any form. That's good. Yes.
Tariq, you know what? I love you, baby. I love you, and I hate you at the same
Why do you
time.
hate me?
I hate you because you always degrade me. You always put me down. And
What
like, I'm an intellectual black
what
woman and I'm a
what the hell did I say to put you down? I didn't. What did I say? How did I put you down? What did I say?
is my mic unmuted?
Right. What did I say to put you down, Stacy?
Really though?
What
What's the name you call me, baby?
thank
What's the
you.
name you call me? Come on
I call
now. Come on now. I want to hear it.
because ma'am, some of your photos are very stanky. Yeah, they're very stanky, ma'am. You got your big old jolly cooch all up in the camera. I mean, damn. All right, some of you got your ass spread.
Oh, is my mic unmuted?
Right.
Stanky.
Yeah, it looks stanky. It looks very stanky. Some of the pictures look stanky, and that's what you do. Is that
How would you know? You're not even close enough to find out. But
look
anyways,
at the
I'm here to talk about
man? You have a thong in your ass in your pictures, ma'am. It's very stanky. So I'm not saying anything wrong. It's okay. It's stanky. Some people like stanky. Obviously, you're getting flued out, so some people got stanky fetishes. So
Okay, so besides all that, I'm very intellectual. You want to talk intellect? Because I will bury you in intellect. First of all, honey. Okay.
mm-hmm.
Is that why you're scared of me? Because I'm an intellectual black woman.
Okay.
I'm a Republican too, baby. I'm tired of these.
Okay, but Stacy, some of those euros you got, you look like you got a nice, you hit a good lick with your trick. Could you have not gotten a better wig? Because I'm looking at them wigs, and them wigs are giving Sally's Beauty Supply. So you couldn't have used some of that money for a better wig. That's all I'm.
Who did you pay for your
Go ahead, ma'am. I didn't hear you. What were you saying, dear? What are you saying?
I wish I could talk, but you keep muting my mic, baby. You keep muting my mic. I'm your
Those are one of your big coochie lips falling on the thing.
okay. First of all,
Ma'am, you have big. Your coochie lips look like peaches. All right, but go ahead, dear. Go ahead, dear.
quit muting my mic because I'm your equal, bitch. You can't even handle me. So sit back before I.
Ma'am, the only bitch is that tubby Build-A-Bear looking in the mirror. But that's you. But go ahead, dear. I'm trying.
Okay, baby. You know what? I love you. I would suck you off in two
No, no,
seconds. And you...
no. Thank you.
Okay. So, anyways, let's.
No, because I just saw a report that synthetic wigs are giving cancer. I don't want cancer. I don't want it. I just saw an article talking about how synthetic hair has cancerous fibers in them, and I don't want that. So no, thank you. I pass. But I don't knock anybody's hustle. But let me get.
Okay, baby. Let's talk.
No. This is getting into a dirty place. I got children listening to me. Goodness, Lord, that mouth, that potty mouth. I try to give her an opportunity to talk like she got some sense, and you can take a hoe out of the stank, but can't take the stank out of the hoe. All right. All right. Let me get some more people in here. Oh, goodness. I tried, Stacy. I tried to, let you present yourself a certain way, and you go right back to the damn gutter. Man. All right. Chris, hop on in, Chris. Chris, hop on in. Mr. Chris, hop on in, sir.
Sir, how are you?
I'm so good, Mr. Chris. Thank you so much. What's on your mind?
Hey, I'll talk whatever topic you want. That last exchange, man, you had me laughing my
Sure,
ass off.
Stacy.
I gotta admit, man, you are very gifted when it comes to comedy, man. Some of your lines, man, it takes me back to growing up with teammates, in the locker room and everything.
Oh,
And I'm just sitting back, just dying, man.
yeah.
So,
We have. So you're the one from Virginia, right?
yeah, I grew up outside DC, and that's my area,
Let
man.
me ask you
So.
this. What do you think about the Zelensky Trump exchange? Since Stacy brought that up, what do you think about it? Some people thought that Trump could have had more decorum. Some people thought, well, Zelensky deserved getting checked because he was disrespectful. What do you think about it?
Oh man, where to begin? So I think he was walking into a meeting where, it was pretty heated.
Yeah,
I think that his diplomat that was doing all the work behind the scenes was hoping that things wouldn't come unraveled. You saw her reaction as it went on. I don't think it took much for Trump to, get to that point. And it all started with JD Vance. And so in Zelensky's mind, he looked at JD Vance like, who the hell is this guy talking to me, right? And Trump looked at it like, this is my vice president. I got him here for a reason.
yeah,
So the butting of heads, it started with JD Vance and Zelensky. And then Trump really took offense to that. And he's like, look, you're not even thankful. Like we're here. And the way Trump was looking at it, we're extending an olive branch to you. We're trying to make peace. We want this war to end. You may be acting like this thing can continue on and you have a viable, strategy to victory. But the reality is you're depleted. Your resources are depleted. Your manpower is depleted. You don't have much military. So Trump was just, trying to end it,
right.
but ego got in the way, right?
Yeah,
So his ego got in the way, and then it became a pissing match, right? And then it was a measuring contest, right? Who's got the bigger dick?
yeah.
So that's exactly what happened. And Trump, he's not going to bend on something like that.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. And I was thinking the same thing, man. Look, I think Zelensky came in there. He was disrespectful. He wasn't the way he was dressed. I think that set the tone because Trump made a remark about his clothes early on, kind of a joking remark, and then he just came in kind of defiant. Especially, we're giving you money and you ain't really got no bargaining chip. So yeah, he should have been a little more humble when you ain't got nothing. But I digress. Let's get what's your name? Don? I can't tell what your name is, sir. You got some funny letters here. What's your name? Don? I think that's your name. The person with the strange letters, HCMW. All right. So let's try this. If you on the bottom are ready to get on, why don't you give me a thumbs up? Y'all raise your hand. If you're ready to get on, you raise your hand and then I will see what's happening. Instead of having people who I let up and they're not saying anything. So let me know. All right, let's try it again. All right, Don, let's try it again. Go ahead.
Yo,
What's going on there? Your name is Don, right?
yo, I'm actually on this bitch. This shit crazy. I ain't even think I actually got on it bit. Yo, Tariq, what's going on? FBA, bro.
What's going on, man?
FBA for life. Not much, man. I'm chilling, bro. Hey, I just want to shout you out, bro. You the GOAT. You the greatest. You on that shit. I listen to you all the time at work. Had that shit in my headphones. All the tethers, man. All of that babble them niggas be on. They ain't on what we on. We got the top spot. We in America. That's all I wanted to say.
There it is. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let's get Big Lowski. Get Big Lowski in the building.
Hey, what's going on, Tariq? Yeah, so this the author of the Smoothies Ultimate Adventure the Kids book. This is my new account, man. My other account got clipped, but yeah. So basically, my take on the Zelensky situation. I I heard that he wanted press in there. Initially, Trump did not want press while they was having a conversation, and that Zelensky had requested that press come in. So I think just like my man Kanye had was talking about earlier, he wanted to make like a whole type of like political press about it, like he was just going to talk down to our president because that worked in the previous administration.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he was like, so he was going to try to. He thought that the people didn't like Trump, and that's what he got wrong because we are supporting the president.
Right.
At the end of the day, we're Americans, and that's our president.
Yeah.
So he thought he was going to be able to work the crowd and work the audience against our president on the main stage. But that's all I wanted to say, Tariq.
Thank you, bro.
Good job with everything, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah, because I saw like people like Warnock all buddied up with Zelensky, talking, yeah, we support Ukraine. And yeah, they don't represent us. Warnock and the Congressional Black, they don't represent us. They don't represent the black grassroots. Just for the record, they don't. Rizzo, what's up, Rizzo? A lot of noise going on over there, brother.
Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Love the film, man. Microphone check 1 2 1 2.
Thank you so much.
How you doing?
Yes, indeed. What's on your mind, Rizzo?
Hey, I'm just getting back from the tank fight. Just literally, I was there, Brooklyn. I'm in New York. Just got home in Queens.
Oh,
I think he could have dominated the fight more. I think it ended in a draw.
it was.
I think or whatever.
And it looked like a draw because the Roach was going toe to toe with Tank, and I was.
Yes, he was. And then he did some type of knee. Something was coming, grease in his hair. Some type of I don't know. But I was like, well, I got him free anyway because I had the ID because I worked down there. So I ain't paid for it. I just went down to check it out. I had to stand up. That's why I went later on. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But yeah, I wanted to ask you something too, man. I just got my passport finally, and I wanted to ask you because I know you're a traveler, man. What is the best way to learn about a city, how it really is, and how the people really are? What would you suggest? Like, is it a certain time to be out there or talk to them? What would you suggest, like, to learn about a certain city or country if I travel to the city?
Yeah,
What's your recommendation to learn it?
Yeah, great question. There's websites like TripAdvisor that gives information on certain cities from travelers' perspectives. It'll let you know from people because sometimes if you go to a certain website, certain corporations might own it and they'll promote their own venues, so the reviews might not be real. But TripAdvisor has a lot of reviews from people who travel and just give their personal experiences on what's good, where to go, where to hang out, what to eat. So that's a good resource. That's a very good resource. All right. Let me see. Let's get a couple of more calls in here. Let's get McCoovey. Mr. McCoovey in the building. Mr. McCoovey. Where are you calling from, Mr. McCoovey? Unmute your mic.
I'm calling up from Uganda. I'm in Uganda, Africa.
Yes.
Yes, I'm sorry for the interruption. I could not be like I'm communicating from here in Uganda, but I'm sorry. I'm I'm requesting for your help, brothers and sisters here.
Okay. Uh,
Yes, because many people when I talk about the requesting for help, many they mute us, what, but here in Uganda things are not going on well. Brothers and sisters, I'm just requesting for your help
you
because we have
what?
many people here on street, what,
Okay.
children's, orphans.
Okay. I don't know what he's saying. Shit. What was he requesting? And I'm requesting. What was he requesting? I don't know what he requested.
He was about to ask for some money.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. I'm like, is he trying to get a bag? I don't know what he wanted. But go ahead, brother. What's going on, Dre?
Yeah, man, all good. All just here chilling at work, man. Great space, man. I'm listening all the whole time. Great space. Makes time pass by here at the front desk.
Oh,
So yeah, in regards to Zelensky, man, he should have just been kissing some ass.
mhm.
He should have, when Netanyahu come here to talk to Trump, you see how much money we giving to Netanyahu in Israel.
Yeah.
He coming, he kissed Trump ass. He like, hey, Trump is the greatest friend of the Jewish people. We love Trump. You're our best ally. He kissed ass. He's grateful. Trump wanted his ass kissed. We had to make him feel good. And Zelensky was over there trying to boss him around, tell him what to do. And he kind of got it. So and there's a lot of people that wish Trump would talk the same way to Netanyahu, but he has no reason to. Netanyahu's him and Trump, they share a relationship.
Oh yeah.
And their family. So.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he should have been more nice to Trump. He should have kissed some ass. All that money, that's been sent in Ukraine. I mean, like literally, like the country would be flattened to dust if it wasn't for America. Even though they are losing to Russia, but yeah, so he just is a bad look for himself. He should be on the plane out of Ukraine, or because somebody might try to take his ass out. He's really really bad for his country, just because of his damn ego. And they say there's allegedly that he has a problem where most of that money went to. And then, but yeah, after that whole debacle, they kicked him out the Oval Office. It was like, get the fuck out,
Yeah.
Then they was like, we don't need you here. Cancel the joint press conference. Yeah, that goes to show like how important it is to have respect, in politique, and have some decorum in a public, and with the freaking diplomacy. Zelensky's obviously not ready for that, So,
Yes, indeed.
but
All right. Thank you so much, brother. Let me get Yeezy in the building. Yeezy.
Yeah, what's going on, Tariq? What up, FBA fam? So listen, I kind of wanted to switch it up a little bit. I wanted to ask you, what did you think about Cynthia? What's her name? The actress?
Arivo.
Yeah, she's been cast to play Jesus in Jesus Christ Superstar.
Oh God. Oh goodness. Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, I heard. And look, and I thank you, brother. And I've been saying they've been just trying to force feed. Family, the fact that they've been trying to just force feed Cynthia Revo to us, that there's an agenda. Dude, that woman has the charisma of a shoe. She's not a real box office draw. And the fact that they just keep trying to force her down our throats, that's an agenda. Just like with Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X, basically like a little one-hit wonder, but for years, they still try to force him down our throat. They still parade him around on the red carpets. That dude has been, his 15 minutes of fame wore out years ago, but they still parade this guy around. That's an agenda. When they're forcing somebody on you, that's an agenda. All right. Brother Kanye, hop on in.
Yo, what's good, Flex? How you doing,
I'm
man?
good, brother. How are you?
Yeah, shout out to you. Shout out to the homie Lowski that was just up here. We was just talking about this whole Zelensky situation. It's a reason why Obama didn't support him in 2014 when Russia took Crimea. It's some shit they agitated. So this was always gonna happen. The NATO was actually not supposed to go anywhere near the Baltic states, but then they brought Poland in, and they was trying to set up in Ukraine, and Putin told them years ago, Russia in general told them years ago that, hey, if you guys get any close, we got to take action. And so they basically instigated it. So when they took Crimea, there was a dam, a river that flowed through there. The Ukrainians put up a dam. The Russians tried to build a pipeline going from Russia to Crimea and just said and then they took over what you saw here, which is why Biden didn't even have an off ramp for it. They didn't have any solution. They was going to keep funding this until Russia gave out or Ukrainians died or whatever. So Zelensky don't care about his people, because when you're in that position, you have to face the facts. And that's why Trump told him you wouldn't be a tough guy if we wasn't backing you. And he said he's always been alone. So it is utter disrespect, especially when you understand the fact that the Russians are slaughtering them. If they didn't have our anti-air situations in our drones. That's why if you listen to the whole video, he keeps talking about the air defenses that we gave them. Because without that, they'd have been dead a long time ago. So he was very ungrateful, very disrespectful. And that's how a lot of these people are. These foreigners, they come over here and they live off the backs of the things that we've done, and they disrespect us to our face, and they expect us to take it. And then when we respond, they say we're xenophobic. So I think what Trump and JD Vance did was the right thing to do. I'm upset Marco Rubio didn't say more, but I understand. But that's all I wanted to say, just give more context to that situation.
Good, man. Good stuff, brother. Thank you so much, brother Kanye. Yes, indeed. Man. Let's see who we got. We got a lot of folks in here. Shout out to I wish Miss Debbie the Democrat, come back up here, because I gotta ask her some things. She ran. Debbie, where are you at? Are you still lurking somewhere down here? Are you still washing them Lane Bryant dresses? Debbie, I would like for you to come back in here, because I got some things I want to ask you and all that good stuff. Y'all raise your hand if you're ready. Now we got Arnold the Tether. Oh, do y'all want to hear Tether babble right now? I kind of don't want to hear Tether babble, but I try to give everybody somewhat of a voice. Let's get Arno in here. This is Arno, the West African Tether, who always has smoke for foundational Black Americans. Arno, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on, Tariq? I just had a question about the reparations. So how exactly will Black Americans get reparations?
None of your damn business, because you ain't qualified, and why should we break it down to you?
Well, I was just asking in general,
Why
just
does
a regular question. I
You're
mean,
not qualified to get it? Why does it concern you?
I think it's a valid question, though. I mean,
Right.
you're talking about reparations. I think it would be valid to ask how.
It's a good question for somebody who has a pen and a checkbook ready to give us our check. You are not qualified to get it nor give it. So why does it matter to you? And that's a
Well, I'm sure
and
my
that
people.
and listen, no, listen. That's a serious question. I'm not saying that to be facetious. Why does it concern you? Because you're very concerned about our reparations. Serious question. Why does that really concern you so much?
Because, like I said, I consider FBA an extension of Africans, and I want all Black people to succeed. I want all Black people to win.
No. You always tell us that no, we're not American. We're really Africans that got stolen, and we're here in America against our will because we're really some generic Africans. You just go on and on and on about that. So,
That's true, correct, but I still want you all to get your reparations because a win for one is a win for all. See, and also, I'm here in the United States. Black Americans getting reparations would be a major asset and a benefit to me because I'm in the Black community still.
are you trying to finesse your way into a check?
Absolutely not. I'm just saying it'll be very beneficial for Black people everywhere. Very beneficial.
Okay, it'll be beneficial to the whole nation, but again, you're very hostile towards our lineage, and you've been very hostile towards our reparations, sir.
Well, not necessarily. I just really been holding up the mirror, not really hostile. Just giving back what's dished out. But I do want you all to get your reparations, no doubt about that. But I genuinely want to know how is that going to work because there are a lot of a lot
Don't
of people who have FBA in their lineage but aren't really Black.
All right, all right. Well, we'll discuss that to the people who matter. Thank you. I'm not. We don't have to discuss that with Tethers. Why are we going to discuss that with you? You're not qualified to get it. You're not qualified to get it, and you're not qualified to give it. You dig? You're not really qualified. So, all right. So we'll shut that down. That's the thing. That's where I am now. Some of these people. Let me say this to the FBA family. I'm tired of wasting energy on some of these people because the name of the game is for them to just exhaust our energy. I talked about that. The white supremacists are very good at doing that. The white supremacists are very good at sitting up here exhausting our energy, talking in circles, and wasting time when it comes to reparations. Let me get Eric Johnson in here. Let's get EJ. EJ, hop on in. Chime on in, EJ.
How you doing? I got three things I need to say. For that ass nigga that died because his white bitch, had a malfunction with her gun.
Yeah.
I guess that he's in heaven since he was out here talking real crazy about Black Americans. I don't feel bad for dudes like that who go over to the side of Miss Mayonnaise and want to be over there buck dancing and squinting their eyes and causing confusion amongst the Black American community. Number two, Stanky Stacy. Bitch, you just need to sit down and lay down and just close your mouth when you come in here talking crazy about brother Tariq. I have seen what your facial features look like on your profile picture, and I had to automatically block you. I'm like Stevie Wonder over here. I don't want to see shit if I don't have to. Number three, that last dude who came up in here, that Mighty Morphin Bussy Ranger who had Skittles pouring out of his bussy hole. Dudes like that from the dominant society, they're gonna always waste time, just like that last roach who just came up here.
Yeah.
With the Toby Roots picture on his profile. He's always worrying about what Black Americans need to do, but he ain't worrying about the African Union still hitting his ass upside the head with the bamboo stick. But that's all I have to say, because I got to spray my room after Stanky Stacy just funked up the place. But I did want to say something about Debbie the Democratic Shield. When you get old niggas like this, from the words of Jason Black on these spaces, talking real bad about what we need to do, calling us Nazis and our master teachers, all type of derogatory terms, bitches like that with sponge cake built bodies have always had vitriol towards foundational Black Americans, and they always got to take their hatred out towards our people when we want to get something. So salute to you, brother Tariq. I'm going back to sleep before I have to hit somebody upside the head with the bamboo stick. Thank you for letting me speak,
My
brother.
man, thank you so much, brother. But yeah, like I said, man, we gotta watch these people who try to waste our time. The white supremacists are very good at that. And a lot of the tethers do the same thing. And I talked about that the other day when the white supremacists do it. They get around us and then they start getting into this whole thing where they just want us to just keep explaining the logistics of how the reparations is going to work. You understand? Just going on and on and on and on and on about it, and want us to go on and on and on about it with them. So what they want to do, they do that. A lot of the tethers do that. They realize that reparations is lineage based. It doesn't include them. So they want to stall and confuse the process so they can get it derailed. That's really a derailing tactic. Sitting up here wasting our time and our energy explaining to them what the logistics is. Hey, I like to know, how is it going to work? None of your damn business. That's how. None of your business how it's going to work. You ain't qualified to get it, because a lot of that is rooted in jealousy because of our political momentum. Foundational Black Americans, we got a lot of political momentum going on a grassroots level, in spite of the corporate structure pouring billions of dollars into some of these candidates. Our grassroots momentum undermined that shit. That's very powerful. And they see foundational Black Americans, us successfully organizing and raising awareness and getting political traction around our reparations. Let's keep it real. Jealousy sets in, dude. Jealousy sets in because they are sitting over there in their homelands by the millions and they can't get nothing organized. All they do is organize a trip to the dock to look for the first ship to get the hell out of there. And that's where a lot of that damn jealousy comes from. And I'm not trying to beat up on y'all, but we're going to keep it a buck. You see? So yeah, wasting time and all that stuff. Now, we ain't with that. We ain't with that. Because see, they want to know the logistics of it so they can kind of find an angle. Because that's another thing too. They're sitting, the guy was like, yeah, FBAs, y'all getting reparations. That's going to be a win for all of us. You know what they're trying to do, family? They're trying to find a way to finesse this thing. They're trying to get a lot of details from us so that we can give them all of the steps so they can kind of find a way to finesse their way into some of the steps. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, don't underestimate some of these old scamming tethers. Don't underestimate them. These people be out here scamming medical degrees, nursing degrees. You think they are not gonna try to scam themselves onto the Freedmen's Bureau? Oh, they're trying to find an angle. They're trying to see, okay, what paperwork are they gonna use so I can get my cousin to start forging documents now? Oh, let me see if I could forge a birth certificate. They're trying to figure out an angle. That's why. Why do you know for real? Why do you think they want to know the logistics of it so bad when this doesn't concern them at all? This don't concern them literally at all. They ain't got nothing to do with it. But they want to know every damn detail. Oh, do we have the Moist Mayo Man? Okay, we got Moist Mayo Man from the Moist Mayo Mafia. Drew, he's calling back. He called me all types of names and bounced earlier. Okay. Let's get him in here. He's against reparations too. This is a bisexual white Italian man who was against reparations. Drew, what's happening?
Hey man, thanks for having me back on. Hey, full disclosure, I've had my sleeping pills. My Xanax is kicking in. I want you to know, for reals, I have every respect for the African American people
Bored.
and what you have done for our nation. I recognize Black Wall Street. I've seen what the world has done to your people. I understand that. I respect that.
All right, thank you. I don't want to hear none of that. Okay, because I don't want to hear it. Dude, you just already called up earlier talking cash shit about us getting reparations and how we don't deserve it. I don't want to hear that. See, that's why they be calling up drunk. That's why they call up drunk. So they can blame all that on the drugs and the alcohol and all that. Get the hell out of here. Dude, you done already called up earlier saying we don't deserve shit and whoop-de-whoop. Yeah, I don't want to hear all this love, that fake love. I told y'all, every time they call up with all that love shit, family, don't fall for that. That's a tactic. That's good cop, bad cop. Family, don't fall for that. Anytime we start talking about some damn compensatory justice, this is business we talking. All right. We ain't trying to get hugs. We ain't trying to dance with you. We ain't trying to be your buddy. No, this is business. We're talking business. And when we're talking business, they come in and try to play the whole, that's that Democrat shit. We're all one big family, dude. Listen, I love the blacks. You guys are phenomenal. I learned about Black Wall Street, Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass. I love the blacks, the Tuskegee Airmen. Just rattling off random tidbits he done Googled. I love collard greens and sweet potato pies, buddy. Sylvia's soul food. I love it all, dude. I just want us to put racism behind us and us all be one human family. We're only one race, and that's the human race, dude. Well, what about reparations? That's a humanitarian thing to do. You jigaboos don't deserve it. Oh God, I didn't mean to say that. It was the Xanax. I'm sorry. That's not who I am, buddy. Blame it on the alcohol, dude. It's not me. Shut up. I don't want to hear all that shit. I don't want to hear it. Save that for some moist Sambo who wants to lay up with you. I don't want to hear it. Oh goodness. All right. Y'all feel good. Y'all good. We in here. We in here. We in here. Let me get some more people in here. We ain't gonna be on here too long. We ain't gonna be able to hear too long. All right. Yeah, we're gonna start working on the new film real soon. I want to get busy on it, man, because I've been taking care of so many projects and I really want to get busy on that. I gotta get up with Professor Allen and Wani and others in here. Brother Kanye, you need to be down with this too, brother. Brother, what city you in, brother Kanye? You need to be down with this shit too, brother, because this brother Kanye being here cooking. That's what I like. Some of these spaces, we got some brothers and sisters in here who are very bright and who are on top of it. Brother Kanye being here giving folks the business. So that brother, man, we you got to really we got to get you in, bro, and really bump that thing up, bump that knowledge up, and really show folks how you cook. Let's get let me see. Let's get brother Steven in the building. Steven in the building. Brother Steven, hop on in, sir.
Yes, this has been a great space. I want to ask. I was in an argument with some white people about reparations, and then he started talking about how Black Americans aren't successful because of insert like a ton of random crime stats, which were false.
Right.
But he mentioned, what do you do when you're faced with it? I just said, okay, I know you're stupid, so I'm not going to have a conversation, and then I moved on. But like, is that just seems like that's the right thing to do if somebody's talking about stats? But what do you um how do you address that?
You address that, you shut it down very quickly. You say, okay, all right, if all of those stats are correct, because I don't agree with them, but if you say that they're correct as a white person, then what the hell is the solution? That's what you do. You get them to own the solution thing, especially if you see them in
Right.
and that stalls them out because the name of the game is to sit here and practice anti-black racism indefinitely because anti-black racism basically gives the white supremacists an identity. Without anti-black racism, they don't have an identity. So everything has to be about demonizing black people indefinitely. And that's what they do all the time. That's why we're just rent free all the time. So if they want to sit here and just rattle on and on about all of these crime stats and we are debunking them, hey, hit them with a curveball. Okay, maybe you're right. So if you're right and we're such criminals, what the hell is the solution? What should be done with us? That's how I shut Jared Taylor's ass down. He got deplatformed because see, you're never supposed, and Neely Fuller talked about this. You are never supposed, as white supremacists, you're never supposed to talk about what should be done about this stuff. With white supremacists, their job is to go around nonstop talking about black people are the problem. That's like a big moneymaker. All of these white think tanks, all of these things are based on black people are the problem. Black people are a problem, and let's galvanize and get elected to talk about these black people being the problem because we have to keep black people as an underclass. So we have to justify keeping them as an underclass by coming up with all of these crime stats and all of these pathologies about them. So it's all nonstop propaganda. Because in a system of capitalism, you have to have a designated underclass. And they say that the designated underclass is going to be us. So that's why there's always this pushback and kickback when it comes to reparations. Because if we get equal footing, they understand we're not going to be no underclass. They understand that we have the ability to thrive. They have to sabotage us. We're the only group that is consistently sabotaged over and over and over again. We constantly have to keep rebuilding everything. Not only are we sabotaged nonstop, the institutions that are set up basically have black sabotage within them. Most of the systems in the society here is based on anti-black sabotage. I'm talking about the way cities were designed, the way parks were designed, the way freeways are designed, the way marriage licenses are designed. Well, marriage licenses were designed to sabotage interracial marriages. They didn't want black people getting any kind of wealth by marrying into white families. You understand? Just every little thing, the way tipping is done at restaurants. Tipping was based on anti-black racism. They didn't want to pay black people. The corporations, they didn't want to pay black people. They're like, damn, we had them enslaved. How come they can't work for free? They're like, look, we'll have the customers pay you because we don't want to pay these Negroes. The concept of tipping came from anti-black racism. That's where it came from. So I'm just saying, it's from top to bottom. Just anti-black racism is baked in the cake. And when we upset that apple cart, that flips the whole system. It flips the whole racial hierarchy. So they're never supposed to give a solution. It's all about indefinite abuse. So it's up to us to say, hey, that's not going to be the play. We can't let that be normalized. And that's why so many people are trembling and shaking over us talking about getting our reparations, because that's going to shake the table. That's why these people are tripping so hard. And immigrants too. A lot of the African and Caribbean immigrants too, because they benefit from the racial hierarchy. That's what they're concerned about. It's not about them being happy about us getting some damn money. It ain't that at all. It's about what's their status, what is their status going to be in the racial pecking order? Because they understand that they're viewed as less of a threat than us. So they get elevated to certain positions because they're seen as less of a threat than us. Hence the Cynthia Rivos. There's a reason why they elevate people like her. They know she's not going to be a threat. She's not going to be politically active. She's not going to challenge the system of white supremacy at all. She's not going to use her celebrity status to make any changes to the dominant society, and she's not going to bring any folks in. Foundational Black Americans, we use our notoriety to say, hey, wait a minute, there's some injustices being done. We need to rectify this. There's some other Black people who need to be put on. I'm going to use my notoriety to put some more folks on. That's what we do. Eddie Murphy, he used this notoriety to Eddie put a lot of Black folks on. Eddie Murphy put a lot of people on. Put on Chris Rock, the Wayans family, Robert Townsend, so many other people. And the Wayans brothers, they got in. He put his whole family on. And then he put Jamie Foxx on. Just so many people. So we start getting in the game, and we start shaking the table and being game changers. We start putting folks on as foundational Black Americans. And we start making demands because we know our worth. You see, we get in the door, we say, okay, look, we done made a name for ourselves. We're going to need a bag that reflects the name we've made. A lot of foreigners ain't going to rock the boat like that. So that's why they try to elevate them over us. So a lot of people, they have an issue with us demanding our reparations because they know what it is. That's going to upset the racial hierarchy. Let me get Fish. Fish, let's get Fish in here. Fish,
Oh, good to see you, Tariq. How are you feeling?
I'm good. Fish, how are you, brother?
Good, good. I have a question.
Yes.
So, what do we think, or can you educate me a little bit more about, for example, your thoughts on land reparations also? Because I think they should give back territories of America that belong, you know, it's a fact that slaves, they worked on these territories, they built the railroads, the streets, the electrical infrastructure systems, so when you build the critical needs of the city, you pretty much own the city, so that's how I look at it.
Yeah, well, so we want and very good question. We want money first, and if we want to buy land, we'll get the land. But money first, and then we can talk about land later. Let's get the money first. We need reparations in the form of checks. And that's what it's going to be, ladies and gentlemen. All right, but let me get out of here. Let me get out of here. It's been real, ladies and gentlemen. Go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Make a contribution to the Hidden History Museum. Get the book Hidden Heroes from A to Z. Also, go to microphonecheck.com to check out the film Microphone Check, the greatest hip hop documentary ever. Also, go to rootworkstyle.com to get the best natural deodorant in the world, because some of y'all are musty. Rootworkstyle.com. All right. I'm up out of here. Puppy Akute.